Struggling to find meaning in your daily routine? You feel like you're just going through the motions, caught in an endless loop of work, notifications, and social pressures? What if the path to a truly fulfilling life isn't about avoiding hardship, but embracing it? One classic book holds a powerful, counterintuitive answer to this modern dilemma. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly sold the idea of a quick fix, an easy path to happiness. But the timeless wisdom of M. Scott Peck's groundbreaking book, The Road Less Traveled, tells a different story. Published decades ago, its message is more relevant now than ever. It's not just a book. It's a manual for navigating the complexities of modern existence. It teaches us how to live with purpose, love with intention, and find profound strength in the face of adversity. This book provides a roadmap for inner development, guiding you through the essential stages of becoming a more complete and resilient human being. So, if you're ready to move beyond superficial solutions and embark on a journey of real growth, stay with us as we unpack the life-changing lessons from The Road Less Traveled. The book begins with a sentence that is as jarring as it is true. Life is difficult. In our culture of instant gratification and curated perfection on social media, this statement cuts through the noise. We are conditioned to see suffering as a failure, a sign that something is wrong. We numb ourselves with endless scrolling, binge-watching, and chasing the next fleeting high, all in an attempt to escape discomfort. But Peck argues that this very avoidance is what keeps us stuck. He reframes suffering not as a curse, but as an essential catalyst for growth. Think of it like a workout for your soul. You lift weights, your muscles tear, and feel sore. This pain is a signal that you are pushing your limits and getting stronger. The same principle applies to our emotional and psychological lives. The challenges we face, a tough project at work, a difficult conversation, or a personal setback, are not obstacles to our happiness. They are the very opportunities we need to develop wisdom, resilience, and character. When we learn to face pain head-on, we stop being victims of circumstance and become active architects of our own evolution. So, how do we put this powerful idea into practice? The first step is to stop running. The next time you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or sad, resist the urge to immediately distract yourself. Instead of grabbing your phone or turning on the TV, take a moment to simply sit with the feeling. Acknowledge it without judgment. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? This simple act of awareness is the first step toward transforming pain into a tool for growth. Your actionable step is this. The next time you face a challenge that makes you want to quit, pause. Identify the specific discomfort you are feeling. Is it fear of failure? Is it frustration? Is it boredom? Write it down. Then commit to enduring that feeling for just 10 minutes longer than you normally would. By consciously choosing to sit with the discomfort, you are training your mind to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to build your inner strength. You are learning to accept suffering as a part of life, and in doing so, you are taking your first real step toward profound personal growth. If accepting suffering is the first step, then self-discipline is the engine that drives you forward on your journey. Scott Peck dedicates a significant portion of his book to this crucial concept, defining it as the foundational tool for all personal growth. In a world filled with distractions vying for our attention every second, discipline has become a modern superpower. Peck breaks it down into practical principles that are essential for navigating our complex lives. One of the most important is delaying gratification. This is the ability to choose long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure. It's the difference between scrolling on social media and working on a skill that will advance your career, or between ordering takeout and preparing a healthy meal that will nourish your body. Another key element is accepting responsibility. This means owning your choices and their consequences rather than blaming external factors or other people for your problems. When you accept responsibility, you reclaim your power to change your situation. Finally, maintaining emotional balance is crucial. This is about responding to life's ups and downs with thoughtfulness, rather than reacting impulsively. Discipline is not about punishment or rigid self-denial. Instead, Peck presents it as a profound act of self-care, a gift you give to your future self. By cultivating disciplined habits in your daily life, from how you manage your time to the promises you keep to yourself, you are building the structure upon which lasting success and genuine freedom are built. Let's make this concrete. How can you cultivate this essential skill in your everyday life? The key is to start small and build momentum. Grand declarations of change often fail because they are too overwhelming. Instead, focus on one small, manageable action. Here is your actionable step. Choose one area of your life where you want to be more disciplined. It could be your morning routine, your diet, or your screen time. Now, identify a single tiny habit you can implement consistently. For example, instead of vowing to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, commit to not hitting the snooze button tomorrow morning. Instead of banning all junk food, commit to drinking a glass of water before every meal. The goal is not a dramatic overnight transformation, but the consistent practice of choosing the slightly harder, more beneficial path. Track this one habit for a week. Each time you succeed, you are not just performing an action, you are casting a vote for the disciplined, more powerful version of yourself. This small, consistent effort is how you build the muscle of self-discipline, turning it from a daunting concept into a tangible, life-altering force. One of the most profound and often misunderstood themes in The Road Less Traveled is the nature of true love. Peck offers a definition that challenges our culture's romanticized and often superficial portrayal of love. He makes a clear distinction between the feeling of falling in love, that exhilarating, euphoric, but ultimately temporary state, and the act of genuine, committed love. According to Peck, true love is not a passive emotion that happens to us. It is an active choice we make every day. It is not about possession, control, or finding someone to complete us. Instead, true love is the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. This means that love is fundamentally an act of giving, not receiving. It involves supporting the other person's independence, respecting their individuality, and being committed to their well-being, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. This form of love isn't limited to romantic partners. It applies to our relationships with family, friends, and even ourselves. It's about choosing to act in a loving way, putting the growth of another person and our own above our immediate desires or ego. This kind of love is not a safety net. It's a launch pad, a secure foundation that empowers both individuals to grow into their fullest potential. So how can we practice this deeper, more meaningful form of love in our daily interactions? It begins with shifting our focus from what we can get to what we can give. True love requires effort, attention, and a conscious choice to act with kindness and support. Here is your actionable step for cultivating true love. The next time you are interacting with someone important to you, be it a partner, or family member, or a close friend, practice active listening with the sole purpose of understanding, not responding. Put your phone away, make eye contact, and give them your undivided attention. Ask open-ended questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or "What do you need right now?" Resist the urge to interrupt, offer advice, or make the conversation about yourself. Your goal is simply to create a safe space for them to be seen and heard. This simple act of giving your full non-judgmental attention is a powerful expression of love. It communicates respect and demonstrates your commitment to their well-being. By choosing to love in this active, intentional way, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also foster an environment where both you and the people you care about can truly flourish. In the final part of his masterpiece, Peck guides us toward the ultimate destination of the journey, the integration of reason and soul. He argues that true maturity isn't just about intellectual sharpness or emotional control. It's about embarking on a deeper quest to connect with our spiritual nature. In a world that often prioritizes logic, data, and tangible achievements, this exploration of the soul can feel foreign or even irrelevant. However, Peck insists that this is the most crucial stage of all. It is here that we move beyond the how of life, how to be disciplined, how to love, how to succeed, and begin to ask why. This is the search for meaning, purpose, and a connection to something larger than ourselves. This doesn't necessarily mean adhering to a specific religion or doctrine. For Peck, the spiritual journey is a personal one, a process of discovering your own unique path to inner peace and a sense of belonging in the universe. It involves confronting life's biggest questions, embracing mystery, and allowing for the possibility of grace. It's about finding a balance where our rational mind works in harmony with our intuitive spiritual self. This integration is what ultimately leads to a profound sense of wholeness and a life filled with purpose, not just productivity. This final stage may seem abstract, but there are practical ways to begin this inner exploration. It starts with creating space for quiet reflection amidst the noise of modern life. Your actionable step is to schedule 5 minutes of intentional silence into your day. This is not about emptying your mind, but about creating a space to simply be. You can do this first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, or before you go to sleep. Find a quiet place, set a timer for 5 minutes, and close your eyes. You can focus on your breath, or simply notice the thoughts and feelings that arise without getting caught up in them. The goal is not to achieve a state of perfect calm, but to practice detaching from the constant stream of external stimuli and tuning into your inner world. This small, consistent practice is like opening a door to your soul. It's a way of signaling to yourself that your inner life matters. Over time, these moments of silence can become a powerful source of insight, clarity, and a deeper connection to the meaning and purpose you are seeking. Let's bring it all together. Hey, the wisdom of the road less traveled isn't about finding a secret shortcut to an easy life. It's about embracing a more meaningful one. The journey starts by accepting that life is difficult and learning to use challenges as fuel for your growth. It's powered by self-discipline, the daily choice to invest in your future self. It's guided by true love, the active commitment to nurturing growth in yourself and others. And it culminates in a search for balance, connecting your rational mind with your deeper spiritual soul. Remember, this is a path of progress, not perfection. Every small step you take is a victory. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these ideas will you apply to your life this week? For more insights on timeless wisdom for modern problems, make sure to subscribe to DreamAIReview